I really want to thank you for coming, sir. And I hope our students will learn. Some of them will join us. I know they are great comers. But at least we can start so that we will not delete those online. I thank all of us for coming, especially our lecturers. Thank you so much, Professor Rishoda and other colleagues of mine. Please let us relax and ask questions when the time comes, and I believe we are going to benefit from it. Once again, I thank Professor Lasgidi and his team for the good job. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark, for the introduction. And I stand on the existing protocol to pay due salutation to Professor Lushola Odebode for our leadership and the stewardship of the department, always embracing innovation, progress, and make this possible today. And I'm really happy that it's welcoming of alumni of the department, doing great, and they are able to complement what extension and cultural extension as a field, as practice is doing. So I'll still pay due regards to everyone here today, but I just want to quickly talk about what is on this screen. Then it's going to be my due regards. So what I'll be discussing on today is going to be about podcasting as modern extension tool. So we are trying to look at how podcasting can help to bridge the research policy farmer divide gap. So whatever I'm discussing here today is just going to be a complement because the traditional extension and also leveraging digital and social media have done very fantastic work, and also the academia in the field, the researchers, and every staff, workers, agents in the field, they are doing brilliant work. So what podcasting is just going to do is just to complement that effort, right? And we are going to talk also about the opportunities for the Faculty of Agriculture, the Department of Agricultural Extension and Rural Development, and also for the university as a whole and the students and lecturers as well. And my name is Toib Aziz. For those that do not know me, I'm a podcaster. I also graduated from this department in 2015, right? And is what I've learned from here that I've been able to develop upon. Because if I didn't get anything from here, if there is no source, there can be nothing that will develop. So if you see me today, it's because I'm standing on the shoulder of giants, right? So these two images that you see here, you see someone in the lab, right, working on solution, and the farmer leveraging digital media, smartphone, and there's this sound wave connecting both of them together. It tells a story, right? So I move on to the next slide. So I want to once again recognize Professor Odebode for making this possible. We've had discussion before on online, the video discussion, how we can, revamp, strengthen agricultural extension to be more responsive, impactful in supporting farmers, thinking about transformational agricultural system, enhancing food security, livelihood, and improving farmers' income, and also bettering the lives of rural people and rural economy, right? And I want to say a special thanks to the VC, the institution, for their support for the department, and also my appreciation goes to the Department of Agricultural Extension as a group, the lecturers here, Professor Olajide, Professor Yakin, for making this possible, Professor Oyeshola as well, Dr. Nakania, Dr. Lami, and I'm sorry for Dr. Adelakma as well, and every other lecturer. Professor Chidani as well, I'm so sorry for that, and every other lecturer that will be joining us, and also the academic staff, also the students, taking your time to see how this can benefit you. Yeah. So I say thank you all to all the faculty members. So without much ado, I'll go to the presentation of the day. So here is going to be the agenda. We've done the opening remarks, and we are going to address the research farmer divide. Then we also look into podcasting as a modern extension to look at the two-way knowledge flow, opportunities for the faculty of agriculture. Then we have open discussion, collaboration, time, and network. So I'm hoping that this particular discourse is going to be as practical as possible, because I was hoping that there was going to be huge turnout. Then we have practice, but it's fine. All right. So these are the real issues I want to start with. First of all, Nigeria export revenue loss for ginger and alleged GMO adoption. I don't know if anyone has come across that in the news. We used to export huge quantities of ginger and receive commensurate foreign earnings. I think it's 120 billion naira a year or something, but now it's next to zero. And farmers, they do not understand what is happening, right? They are blaming. There's this narrative that because you adopted GM ginger, some people are saying that no, GM ginger has not been introduced to Nigeria. So what is the problem? There's a divide here, scientific knowledge and farmers trying to understand what is happening. So who is going to bridge that gap? That's one thing. Also, farmers being accused of hoarding foods and hiking prices, but are not able to defend themselves. We've seen the price of food soar astronomically for the past 6 years, from COVID, to the current Iran, Israel after the Russia-Ukraine war, right? And people couldn't see the global shock and macroeconomic effects on the prices of food. So they blame farmers that no, it's you guys, government support you with everything, but at the end of the day, you still hike the price. Why do you do this? So it's basically like the farmers, they don't even have the ability to air their own responses, their own side of the argument narration, what they face during production. So there's a divide there as well. And also, I'm going to skip this. I'm just going to get into the policy side, because I happen to have a conversation with the Commissioner for Agriculture of the state on my podcast. Right. So something happened live. So the commissioner said that we have open land. This and this. We don't know why farmers are not coming to plant. If you have whatever you want to plant, reach out to us. Then some farmers were more like, it's not land that we already have land. We need inputs. So it's more like you are loading farmers with what they don't need. So obviously, from the government side, they think that this is what we want, and farmers they don't want this. So what is this now, right? And I move on to the next slide where we address the research farmer divide. Agricultural extension in Nigeria faces a fundamental challenge. It's doing good right from where we have the TRB system, the other system, we've had challenges of funding, but basically we've moved from having to just the extension department itself, even the recycling. We have the extension department itself, even the recycling. We have the crop and environmental biology department there, where there is issue of GMO, and farmers they don't even understand what is G. How does genetic modification affect the crop? What is this? Who is explaining them to the farmers in the language that they understand? Right? I think that farmers should not be left out of this kind of discussion, because it basically affects them and their production, playing out in the national landscape as well. We keep providing fertilizer. We keep providing fertilizer, and sometimes it's not even that fertilizer that the farmers need. How many of the farmers?
Ginger is also a very high value crop. It will be out of the reach of
an average digital farmer? Thank you.
Okay, sir, thank you. On the side of the extension,
Ginger in your community. And I've also listened to what the executive agent said now that you should wait for maybe the next 3 months to get solution. I want to advise our farmers that you may not need to wait. Anytime you have problem, there is always an executive agent very close to you. Go there and tell them your problem. Don't wait till when executive agent visit you on your feet before you get problem. I mean, get solution to the problem. So ask people nearby, office of second agent close to you, and let them know your problem.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So we've basically had, from the farmer, from the extension unit, and also the senior extension officer, and also from the researcher. We see that there is a solution in with, in view, in sight, that is being developed. So I'm just going to cut off the podcast now. All right. So what we've been able to see is that with this second part of the conversation, we've been able to break the barrier with the 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 barrier from the farmer to the extension to the research units. And we also have democratization, participation, from the audience in real time, adding value to the conversation at hand. So I think this helps to build a more inclusive, responsive, and impactful solution to critical and urgent problems, right? And if we can adopt, this kind of approach, to extension issue, I think this would be very impactful. And I think that we can adopt podcasting as an extension to at the Department of Agricultural Extension and Rural Development. And I'm sure that the HOD, um, will look into that. So, uh, that will use over time for students over time. But what if we have video as well and audio conversation that prospective students in the future can meet up with, and they can see have access to the same conversation and the same thoughtful participation by the class in the past, and they can get meaningful knowledge from. So we have global guest lectures. So instructors record conversation with international extension scholars without navigating time zones or paying for expensive travel logistics. So when the issue of this is happening, and the FAO extension unit is talking about it, that's international. I think there's a way that the department can actually connect with the FAO to have that conversation live and with the students and connect with the farmers as well. And it becomes a global sensation of the department, right? And we also have the micro learning modules. Lecturers break down dense regulation, chemical equations, or economic theories into highly digestible 10-minute audio summaries, for exam. So this will actually help students to, revisit, prepare for exam, 10-minute recordings, what they are expected to do and what they are expected to read and all that. I feel that sometimes these things, there is this sort of visual barrier to it, especially your eyes to the screen, but if you have it in audio format, you can always listen to it, right? So now for the outreach, the department, talking about the research translation, right? So the extension department converts complex peer-reviewed journal papers into conversational plain language audio summaries for local farming communities. I mean, with great researchers in the department, if you enter the library, is a testament to
that. And researches we've done, there are actually solutions to prevailing issues, right? So how do we condense, the academic writing to what farmers can actually understand? Is there a way that we can have like a podcast series where some of the prevailing issues that we are facing, and we can talk it from the academic and why still compressing it down to the level of the farmers, and they can find real-time understanding, real-time solutions to what we are doing. So the crisis management podcast as well, department published audience Lukman addressing national issue, giving idea on how we can revamp national agricultural extension system, which was published, by the way, on one of the leading news paper. Right, I was really proud of that. If we will be seeing things like that, the university, the department generating real-time solutions to real-time issues. Because GMO is such a hot topic right now, and there are a lot of things in different narratives. Farmers don't understand. For me, I was even expecting that the CTE, we can have, a conversation on that, trying to help farmers to understand what exactly is going on. But it's not like there's no conversation on this. But many times the conversation is usually academic, beyond the understanding of the farmers. And when you look at the socioeconomic and educational status of the farmers, they are non-literate to semi-literate, right? So how do we assist them to be able to access those solutions in real time? So we are coming gradually to the conversation and alumni and stakeholder engagement, right? So this is, and the podcasting can actually be used to build, alumni and stakeholder engagement. So last month I was at a local hotel in Kenya, Lagos. Um, the university I attended my second degree, my master's degree, University of Ibadan. They invited me to come and discuss with the prospective students and also the alumni to use my podcasting as to them, right? So I think it would be lovely if we can have things like that. The department, using the podcasting to connect. Even there are some people that will not be able to attend that event, but because it's virtual, then it creates then it creates a strong, alumni network beyond just WhatsApp group. And so WhatsApp group can be for distribution, Facebook group for distribution. So we can leverage and like yes sir. And they also have the localized dialect program, outreach teams. We got technical advice in regional dialect or minority